Yes, sir. Y'all know it's that time for another wonderful, exciting episode of He Said It.
Not me.
Hey, you already know it's your boy MP. I'm here with my co-host, Mr.
Julian Griffith.
And man, we got a good episode today because we got the guest of all guests. If you can guess the guest, you're one of the best. I just came up with that. That was smooth as hell. But man, give it up to good long time. Man, it's been 20 plus years.
24.
24 years.
25 actually.
I'm saying, how long the movie been out?
2000. It was 2000.
2000.
Yeah, it'd be like August. Yeah. Give it up. Thank Mr. Brian Hearn for joining us today on this episode. How you been, B?
I'm good, y'all. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
No, absolutely. You know, as far as the newfound love for the movie and all the excitement, especially social media, has been giving in, and a lot of the content that's been posted, you know. Yeah. What better yet than not have Kofi's teammate arch rival join the cast. Like,
we could not get it together, man.
We was on a team to play together and just every time argue with each other, bro. Like
the hate was real. Oh my God.
It was probably worse than Shaq and Kobe, honestly.
Dang, I'm willing to yeah. It was more on like a Rodman versus the whole team type of vibe.
Yeah, because the clip they always come up, we pushing and shoving, and G Baby do the whole little spiel, and I'm like, bro, we really was always fighting at each other. Even the dugout scene, motherfuckers.
The dugout scene, people don't really know. So the funny thing is, I was not a tall kid, bro. I was 4'11". Mike beat my ass, bro. Bro, I wasn't ready for none of that. I was doing all my mess talking. I took the hat off. Now I don't even remember the rest of the scene.
The I kick your ass bit. That one. That was
yes.
one, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the funny thing is, I remember when we were shooting that scene, and when I think Brian Robbins told you, like I think he told you, get really into it, and because I think when we were shooting in the beginning, it was interaction, but it wasn't like no real tussle type of thing. Cause they made that dugout up, right? And that it wasn't really big. It was cause I remember he was like really throwing move. I'm like, bro, I can possibly put this small like I don't want to fuck up the set, you know what I'm saying? But the one that made it to cut, when you said, when you threw the hat and I grabbed I was literally like, oh, this motherfucker want to get his shit. And I remember when I did it, your look, you was like, whoa, bro.
Snap. Nah, they pulled me aside because they were like, yo, it's the chemistry. Like, y'all got good chemistry in the words, but we need some physical. I'm like, yeah. I don't know how to get the man. Like, you want me to hit him? Like, I can't. He's bigger than me, bro. They were like, nah, you got to do something. They were like, and then Brian walked away. Brian Roberts walked away. And when he came back, he was like, you got to take his hat off. Take his hat off. And when you say that B word, say it in his face. I was like, oh my God, he's going to kill me. Sure enough, I'm on the wall.
Dude, you don't know how bad I felt when I did it. I was like, bro, I really was finna throw this motherfucker. Because he was like, bitch, and I just I threw it. I was like, I'm like, damn, I don't know if I apologize, but I was like, bro, I don't know. I felt that was a little too aggressive. That might not have been it. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers probably don't want to shoot. Put me in another shit.
Yeah. Well, look, what we had to do. That's what happened.
Yeah,
we got what they needed.
We definitely sold the beef. We can make that a trend, that Kofi Andre beef, because that was solid and real. But man, B, how you been though? What you been up to lately? Basically what your life thing concocted up?
Yeah.
But you didn't create
a lot of work, man. I've been trying to stay in the community and do my thing. I got my nonprofit organization that I run with my wife called Urban Poet Society. We've been doing a lot of empowering to the youth. So that's been since 2019, we've been doing a lot of that. But now we're kind of trying to do it for the adults. So we've been running affinity spaces. I know Julian remembers when I was doing Bruh back in 2020.
Yeah,
back.
Dude,
really? In person up here in Washington State. And so, that's what we've been focusing on. That's like the business side of things. That's what's really been like keeping me busy. Obviously, fatherhood has been running me rampant. These kids is growing at an alarming rate. They talking back.
Man.
Like,
make you realize when our
they
parents
acting like Andre, bro. That's not even the type of person I was when I was that age. Like, yo, come on. But yeah, it's those things, and the music career is going crazy right now. So, just doing a lot of like small like raps here on Instagram. But then, the album came out earlier this year. So I've been doing it. I got a full band I'm about to form, and it's been lit.
Congrats on that, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I be seeing the videos, the rapping, the most recent one where your wife had you sample.
Yeah,
that was fire,
bro. And like as a musician, you just kind of like, I don't really be taking too much like criticism. I don't be listening. I be like, I don't be taking too much like requests. You know what I'm saying? Even from Shorty, like Shorty be like, oh, you should do this. I'll be like, yeah, but like that's too on the nose. But this one, I was like, I'm hearing it everywhere. It's a fire song. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta do it. And of course, it's making some waves. So gotta love it.
No, absolutely. So might as well just get into it. Hardball. I guess this is a question for both. Like, one, we especially didn't know about social media, anything coming in the future. We didn't expect like this new wave of medium of like, you know what I'm saying, interaction, getting creative. You know what I'm saying, getting any like skits and shows, films with it. Like we like has like this newfound like, I guess within the nostalgia, like the movie coming back, like people speaking about it, showing love. Like how does that made y'all feel?
It's been cool. A lot of people, there's not, as long as there's not a lot of negativity being thrown. Every so often, like I'll be in the street and I'll see somebody, and I don't really feel like I look the same, but I guess I do. I just, as soon as I start growing a beard, I'm like, I'm my own man. Everybody's like, nah, bro, you still that kid. So the most negative comments I get is like an old lady be like, "You was bad as hell in that movie. You was so bad. You just was cussing." I don't really know what to say. But I love it though, man. I love it, man. I love the people that like. It's crazy like how many people that film still resonates with, and how many people are like, "Yo, that was my jam. That was my childhood." Like that's just like, man. I mean, mine too. So you know what I mean?
Right. I think even like for me, right, like the same thing you say. It's so amongst all of us, I'm the one that does not look the same at all. Like for me, you know what I'm saying,
bro. You the glow up, bro. Like
yeah, exactly. Right.
Wait,
and that's what I get. That's what I get. Yes. Like so, like for me, like so it's the opposite for you, Brian. Like right. So it's like something like people will be looking at me and they can't look because you gotta look in my face to really see it. And they be like, you where I know you from? And I'm like, because I've heard that, we've all heard that question so much. Now I just gotta have fun when I'm like, it depends.
Right.
Like, if I'm in Chicago or something, do you know me from baseball? Because everybody know I'm big in the baseball and softball community. So you could know me from actually playing ball.
Right.
Or I was like, they're like, no, that's not it. I'm like, do you watch TV? I knew it. And I'm like, it's cool. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't do too much. Yeah, like, but and I gotta do you watch TV though, because I be like, yo, like it's cool. I love the hardball love, but y'all do know like I act as an adult. You know, like I have to always do that shit. Like people always, I'm like, I act as an adult. Like, yeah, I do blah 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 this too. But for me, I don't get too much negativity, except for like when people can say to me what people get mad at me for saying on social media. Like people like, oh, you was a little fat ass boy on, and I be like, see, but if I call somebody fat on social media, motherfuckers ready to cancel me. I said I was body shamed my entire life for 25 years, and y'all telling me. So it's okay for y'all to compliment me, recognize me by saying you the little fat. I've had obese women say to me, I'm being politically correct. You were the little fat ass boy. I quote, and I be looking at them, and I be like, exactly, like I be like, yeah, Yeah, that was me. And then be like, oh, you were so cute back then. And I'm like, yo, like, so I'm like, thank you. But yeah, that's literally my experience in the glow up. So like,
That's crazy.
they be like, yo, he work out and he ain't got asthma no more. You know how it be. So
He got ass on no more.
hey,
Yo, these some
hey,
sugar babies no more.
hey,
Sugar
those sugar
babies.
babies.
Bro, that's hilarious. Now when you think about it, why was they feeding you sugar babies?
Bro, it was a part of the script. Bro, first of all, it was sugar
No,
babies,
no, I
sugar
know it was
daddies.
part of the script, but think about like, because your asthma. I'm like, that. Give them a bag of Skittles or some shit. Like, why are they feeding you?
No,
I wasn't a diabetic. Like clearly, I'm
right,
gonna eat
right.
whatever. I'm gonna eat
No,
whatever.
but I'm like, but it's like, why sugar? Why this
Why
candy?
sugar babies are specific?
I think because I think to play off, I guess from my character analysis as I became a professional actor was, I guess the sugar babies is so far fetched because let's be honest, Black people don't eat sugar babies or sugar
Yeah,
daddies.
sugar baby.
Like
And
if I
in
even
Never
fact,
heard of sugar
never
baby.
heard. There you
Made it
go.
up.
I
before
never
that script,
heard of it.
I did
Never
not
heard
know
of it.
what a sugar baby was.
I
Hey,
never heard of sugar baby.
even after that scene when I'm like, and here's my sugar babies at the hotel. I think I tried them because I was like, can I try them? They're like, sure, have them. It's a prop. So I'm like, okay. I tried them. I'm like, yo, first of all, these are disgusting. They're hard because you're chewing them. Like you got to chew it down. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, and I was like, bro, how do people like Paul suck on a sugar daddy, which was the sucker version
Big one.
of it,
Right.
right? And
Right.
you know how long you suck it to soften it up, bro? I was like, nah, bro, I'm cool.
Yeah,
Get
big
stuck in
pause.
your teeth, bro.
Big.
Big pause when it. So and it was just, and I think that they did it because I was like, if I was like, here's my Snickers, like here's my skip, like it's too. So it got to be like, this boy is so corny and get picked on so much. This little, as the ladies say to me, the fat ass boy also eats sugar babies, and which nobody in the hood heard of, or
Bro,
saw.
they also had like they was like, yo, what's the cheapest candy you can make that won't sue us for you? You know what I mean? They had to go with the like
Right.
most no name. They couldn't do M, they couldn't do Snickers, they couldn't do Twix. They was like sugar babies, bro.
Sugar babies.
I was like, what the fuck are some damn sugar babies? I'm thinking they generic Raisinets or some shit like a 4-man Raisinette. No, what's funny? So I guess for me, especially as I got older, I've been able to like now embrace it. Especially it's like, bro, y'all a hood classic. And I think the one thing I definitely appreciate is like they be putting us against like classics. Like they put us against some good movies when they do like debates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I realize I become more of a villain now because I'm the one that's been blamed for G Baby getting shot.
That's
You are though. You are though.
When I tell you, so many people like, bro, I fuck with you, bro, but you got G Baby shot, bro. Go back there.
Because in a viewer's mind, in their mind, it's like it should have been you. Like you got to think about it. You're a big brother, and you've been already protective of him, right? I don't agree, but I'm saying like I understand. Like it's more like I understand. Like it should have been you in their mind.
I feel like maybe if I was like 20, 21.
I'm saying this was a child.
I'm still a child.
Child, bro. And you know what? I'm gonna speak to something that I don't even know if I've even spoken to this in any interview, but that death. Now, at this point in my career, this is the second death that I've dealt with in my career, because I had Third Watch. I had a Third Watch episode where I died via gang violence, right? And so now I'm like, my mom was like, she was like, I don't know about this gang violence type of thing. I think we might like kind of veer off of this. But then when the script for Hardball came in front of us, we was like, I'm not passing this up. This is, first of all, it's summer camp. It's Keanu Reeves. No, we going, right? And so I read the whole script. I was 11 years old, bro. I read the whole script and I was like, I am going to have to deal with a death. So I got to figure out like how to navigate that, because I wasn't cool when I died. And then I get close with Dwayne, like we was all boys.
Yeah.
I was there that day of shooting. I was there watching him get emotional after that scene. And then we had the funeral. And one of my friends made fun of me for being like crying the hardest, right?
Bro,
But
I was go for it.
I want him to finish because we want to. I need to talk about this funeral scene too. By the way,
bro, I'm gonna tell you why. It's because first of all, I was coming straight from Brooklyn where kids my age were dying.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like, right before we hit the plane, one of my friends had passed on Mother's Day from racing. He was like the fastest kid. Rest in peace, Abu Gibson. That's still my man. He passed away from getting hit by a car running because he was the fastest kid in the 5th grade. He ended up dying. And then we get on the plane and we go shoot hardball. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to be okay. Right. And so we have this funeral scene, bro. And I'm just like, bro, every death I've had to deal with, the middle school deaths, the fake death of myself and G baby, bro. Yeah. I was bawling my eyes out in that church.
So you would say then, right, that you used substitution because see, here's the thing, because I'm glad he brought this up because that's what I wanted to bring up was the fact that most people, and we've talked about it before, but like most of us, with the exception of Brian and Michael B. Jordan, had never acted before, so there was no substitution. Appreciate it. But like he just said, I read the script. Like, I can't pass this up. And I'm going to have to deal with this. In my mind, when I read the script, my reaction was totally different. I'm like, I'm about to get called fat again and go through this experience because I already do it. And I already deal with it in my childhood. Like, already told. I didn't act. This was reacting for me at this point. Like, I was like, I'm a full reactor and I've adapted it. But, I mean, but you use substitution because, so the funeral scene, though, that's what I want to bring up. Do you remember where it was a couple of us, we got in trouble because Mike, so you weren't with us. Like, so all of us was in the pew and they were telling us like how we're all supposed to look so sad and be crying and like be very emotional. And like he was able to cry a little bit. Like you can see the tear, like that was a real tear. And so like it was me and I think Chris. One of us, like a couple of us, we had a bottle of water sitting in the front of the pew, and we had put water on our eyes, trying to make it look like we cried. And Brian Roberts comes over there. What are you doing? Did you guys? You don't have to do that. We're trying to be sad for it, because in my mind again, because we're not actors yet. Right. I'm like, yo, Dwayne is literally in the tent next door. Like he's alive.
We laughing with him.
He's alive. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is what he irritates me in real life. Like, almost like I'm not sad. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not sad. I can't. I'm not.
He irritates me,
bro. He
irritates me in real life. He's dead.
It was because I had a whole asthma attack. This nigga stabbed me in my neck with a marker on set. It was a what's the normal markers. This is the first time I'm telling this story too.
Bro, I ain't never heard. What is Sharpie?
No, not a Sharpie. Like the ones in school, like whatever that brand was.
Oh, dry erase marker. A dry erase marker. A dry erase marker.
No, but kind of like the ones that you actually draw with. Like it's not a dry erase. A normal marker.
Crayola marker.
Yeah, like a Crayola marker. And like I remember like he had like came and like put it like in my like on the side of my neck, and like I had to take my asthma. It was I had a little mini asthma attack on set doing tutoring. And so now here we are in the funeral scene. Did y'all expect me to cry for this nigga? He's next. Like, that's what I kept telling. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I understand, Brian. I understand. However, he's still alive. And he's like, so I have not understood. So yes, we put water on our eyes. He's like, just look sad. Put your head down. And here go Brian over here. He's the one that can actually, he gets a tear. Like, he really built up the emotion for this. And so I'm like, man, look at this. I'm literally sad. You can go back and watch that funeral scene when they pan our face and you just see me looking sad. And you see Brian with the one little tear coming out. Like, he genuinely sad. Like, he was the only person
that
was able to cry. Yes.
Bro, no. Because, like, It's like, no, side note, that nigga G was bad as hell, though. He terrorized, bro, he used to terrorize the shit out that tutor, bro. She was ready to, bro, she would get so, she was redhead, bro.
Terry something.
She used to get so mad. I'm thinking this woman might call this man an N-word, bro, because bro, she used to get hot.
I would.
She used to get so, bro. We honestly, when you think about it, we was some bad motherfuckers. Bro, we used to piss that bitch. I mean, not call bitch. I'm sorry. But sometimes she was one, bro. She used to have us do the most going, but yeah, but no, with the funeral, though, so for me, it was like I got brothers. My brother's really not dead. And then I was at the scene. I seen it shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm from the east side of Chicago. I know shot move like so. When we did the scene, this is how I'm learning. Like you say, I've never been in no set, never acted nothing like that. So I'm learning. Oh, damn, they be popping fireworks. They just got the guns there. Bro, I tell you, I was so scared to do it. I'm like, bro, what if they accidentally shoot me? Maybe they got fake pellet guns, but I get accidentally shot with a pellet or something. You know, like how they finna? Because I don't know. But then like we get to the set and I see how the whole shot. But then I'm looking at my man come out popping one. My man came out the car with the shotty. I look, that nigga had this in there.
Right.
I'm like, bro, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Did y'all see these shots? That nigga had us.
That man came out with this.
Bro, come out with the pump. My man came through, pop, this ricochet. And the only thing was that now, for those, we're not disrespecting the film or nothing like that. It's just our experience in it. Like I'm learning this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I said, wait, that's the only thing to hit this
one little.
Come on, bro. Like, come on. Because I'm thinking I'm coming from, bro. I done heard shots before. We literally all we did was move from the door to the other side of that wall. We stood still in shot range. You know what I'm saying? Like just in case a motherfucker just slipped the wrong angle, we get popped. So when we get to the funeral scene, I really tried to have to put my mindset of like my brother, because it was like, again, I didn't know acting experience. So it's like, how do I even get to myself to like cry? But then I think Brian was like, it's like I don't try to fake a cry. This show like show a strong sense of remorse because I am still young and I had that hardcore interior. I was supposed to be the hardcore one, which was ironically like I really wasn't even that at that time. I was the older, but it wasn't no hardcore like I'm that nigga like in the street, not even close. So, but no, but yeah, when I seen Brian cry, I said, I'm like, I'm like, bro, I'm like, I'm thinking like, bro, they probably would never pick me again for a film because I couldn't even cry. This nigga is crying. Like, this man can fucking act, bro. I'm dead serious, bro. I kept thinking like, bro, I couldn't even do it. I'm looking like, bro, this might be the only time I ever been in a film, bro. I ain't
He was an actor. He was an actor already.
I was impressed. I said, he can wipe it. Bro, he can wipe it and another one can come back, bro. They didn't even disappear. He can wipe on another drop. Wipe on another drop. Like crazy. But speaking with the film, like I think the one thing Brian hit on was that camaraderie we had. And y'all want to speak on like that? I like to say, like, I ain't gonna lie, like going through that whole summer camp, that just kicking it with each other, even to the like when we had the fitting, that picture with the picture that scene with G Point snitching on me because I made Alan cry when we was at the fitting.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
No, because it was, but like that camaraderie we had, like I ain't gonna lie, like
they did a good job at putting us. I mean, they didn't force the situation. Obviously, you got to cast these kids, and it's mostly white dudes. That's pulling the strings, and so I felt like they took it upon themselves to make sure that they just put us in the situations where we would be able to be comrades. Like we was comrades. Bob Krakauer played a big role.
Yes.
He played a big role, bro.
Hey, and Mike was an asshole to him. The same way he terrorized the tutor, because I was the good. So I just want for our viewers to know, like, it was real for me. I was the good kid. They used to try to get me to curse. I didn't curse. I didn't do none of that stuff. they all used to curse and all that. They were very bad influences. Mike, the first time we met, Bob, and his name is Bob Krakauer, but it was spelled Crackover, and the whole time he kept saying Bob Crackover or Crackover. Man, what you like? It was all it was literally dope fiend jokes from Mike the whole time. I do remember that. Bob, he kept Bob Crackover, like Bob Crackover, like every time he was Bob Crackover. And I'm like, yeah, I do remember. Do you remember that, Mike?
I don't. I didn't even know. I don't remember.
What? You and Bob was going back and forth, bro. I think Bob was.
No, I remember the back and forth. What you just say?
Bob was getting mad after a while. You're like, can't stand that part.
Bob Crackover. You kept literally calling him Bob Crackover the whole time. The whole time, bro.
I forgot his whole last name because the funny thing is he's the one that found me for the film. He found me at my local YMCA in my like close to my neighborhood. I used to play baseball at this YMCA on 63rd and Stony. I played baseball, football, basketball, and he came there. He spoke to my baseball coach, Ernest Radcliffe, and he was like, "Bro, you got any people that play baseball that might want to do a movie?" My baseball coach, only reason I did this was because I wanted to get out of basketball practice because we was practicing for like 30 minutes running the same damn drill. I'm like, bro, you're not even gonna put me in a game, so. I was like, cool, I do it, and that's when I first met him. Like he's the one that from ground up, from that. Yeah. Right. So it's hilarious.
Speaking of which,
yeah.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Brian, because we always talk about ours. What was yours? Because we don't know what the audition process for you was like. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Chicago.
Yeah, yo. So I was in New York. Doing my acting thing. That's the only place I had been acting at the time. So I was doing Law and Order. I was doing Third Watch. I had a couple of like commercials that I was doing, and they would fly you out to maybe Florida or Texas. But then I'm back home, and so all of my auditioning was in New York. Like I'm talking like middle school. I had a pager. I was the only kid in my middle school with a pager because my mom's took it serious. She was like, okay, boom. You got to get up and go. I don't care. Like, I don't care if they think what they think about you.
Okay, question. So the pager was if you had an audition or something, she would just page and you just leave and go?
I would
so you knew it was an audition if you got a page from her?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Because I'm like, how do you contact her?
This was the late 90s. So, like, people was...
Yeah, no, I know.
Like, is he a drug dealer? Like, they was looking
like, cause how do you contact the person that pages you at this age?
I had to hit the payphone, and I always knew where my mom's was, so I got a 1-800 collect, call her at the job, and she like, "Yo, you get on the bus. I'm gonna meet you here. Boom, we in the city."
Right.
It was a lot. But we got the call for Hardball, and my agent, her name is Jan Jarrett. Love her to death. She retired, but she was lit back then. And she was like, listen, I know you don't really want to do this like gang affiliated type of joint. But she was like, this is like Little Rascals. This is like Sandlot. This is like
Bad News Bears.
This is really like be, and it's all black kids. And she was like, read the book. Because me and my mom was like, oh, I don't know. And I'm following my mom lead. I just died as a gang member on Third Watch. I was acting alongside Michael Beach. So I'm like, yo, I'm done with that. However, when my agent was like, yo, you have to try this out, I'm like, cool. So my mom read the book. She telling me about the story. And I'm like, all right, yeah. She's like, Cabrini Green is like a famous, like this is something that you could really like you can
famous
yourself in Chicago and like really make it like hot. I'm like, all right. Then I read, so I auditioned once and I saw Mike at the audition.
Yeah.
And I had already seen him at a few auditions, but I knew that he was on some, like, he was good. Like, he had already done some commercials and stuff. So I'm like, to me, he already on veteran status.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I knew that his name was Michael Jordan. Like, and I was like, I hate that name. Like, what? Like, you got to put something else in there. Like, what's your middle name? You know what I'm saying? You got to, why you can't go by that? It's already one. But, bro, so I was nervous when I seen him because I'm like, yo, who you going out for? Like, what's your character? And I saw at the second audition, I had another audition, and then they put us side by side. in New York. And so as soon as they put us side by side, I was like, "Oh, you putting me with the vet? Out of here! I'm going, bro." And it was and my audition scene was, or at least for that scene, it was the underpass, the lightning quick. Yeah. This is the time I got a chance to shine for real. I'm out of here, right? And so it was three auditions, and then they flew us to Chicago.
Okay.
And that's where I seen y'all.
Right.
And I remember seeing another kid try out for, I know the name was different. It wasn't Jefferson. It was something else.
It was I had like Calvin. 4 name changes. Calvin, Calbert, Albert. I've had Alvin. Like I
remember Calvin.
The name was crazy back because I think my name was like Reese at first or something like that. Or
it
like
was a lot. Yeah.
They was changing.
Mine was Tiki.
It was Tiki. Yes,
Tiki.
It was
like,
Tiki.
why? Like he was extra African. Like what was we doing, bro? But it was that screen test in Chicago that I was like, realistically, I didn't even know if I did good. It was one of those like, you got me excited. I'm here. I'm meeting people. I'm seeing people I could be like friends with low key. Like, and once you get into the room, like you could have burned out all of that steam from the waiting room. So I don't even know what my audition was like. I don't even know. I'm thinking maybe the auditions prior is what got me the role. Because I don't think I did that good at the screen test. I was like, dang. Yeah. I went to my mom's. I was like, I don't know. They flew us out, and maybe that's the go. That's the green light. And then we went back home, and I was just like, all right, man, like, let's keep auditioning. Let's find a commercial here. Let's do this here. And I booked some. Well, no. I was trying out for The Lion King on Broadway.
Oh, shit.
I wanted that. It is so bad, bro. I was singing at the time, crazy. I was dancing, couldn't tell me nothing. They had me playing with the piano dudes. I was like, and it was between me and another kid. And I was like, yo, I'm going. And they were like, the only thing that's gonna stop you from getting this role is your height. You're too tall. I was like, what? Never again did I ever hear those words. Too tall?
Damn, I was heartbroken. Everybody was 4'2",
bro. But when I tell you God works in mysterious ways, because I didn't get that Lion King, and when I got the call that same day from Jan, and she was like, pack your bags, you going to Chicago.
Bro, that's crazy.
I was like, all right, bet.
So you remember you had 4 auditions?
Yeah.
I remember about 6 to 7 I had.
Damn.
Yeah, I had 6 to 7.
Yeah.
And because you gotta remember, it was more kids auditioning in Chicago than it was in New York. And like, cause Mike, how many auditions do you remember?
If you include
even the very last one.
I'm including when Bob, because that's how Bob, I was reading this when Bob first met. He gave me a script. That was the script. That's how I knew Tiki. Like I was reading from that. It was like me and some other kids at there. And he was like, you know what? I like you. That's when he told me to come to LaSalle. Well, I think it was something 100 LaSalle. So I want to say like 4 or 5.
Word.
Am I just exaggerating then? Like, if I don't like because
I had to take the most auditions.
I'm like, hold on, like, bro.
I had to move a mountain to get in my joint.
Maybe it was like 6. Maybe it was like around 5. Maybe I am exaggerating it, but like I just remember though, because you remember the other part was like my twin was up for the role too.
Right.
So
wait, y'all both up for the role? That's crazy.
Yes. So I think I had to know. So like my first one was Evergreen Plaza Mall, and so that was where they were like, hey, they had all the different characters, and they were like they were looking at kids and telling you, all right, this is who you about to audition for. This is who you about to audition for. Like, so when I got mine, I remember they had us like, they grouped us, like Brian was saying, like they grouped us. It was all in a circle. It was like different kids reading for different roles, and we just sit in a circle. And I think I remember seeing G Baby there. That's the only person I can remember. Like, I'm like, okay, I think I remember his face being there, because it was like 10,000 kids at this mall. Because remember, Mike, they came and found you at the Y. My mom friend was like, they just announced on the radio they looking for black kids in Chicago that play baseball, to be in a movie with the dude from The Matrix. That's all. Like, that's all it was. So, and so for me, I hadn't booked no movie, no roles yet. I've only done print ad at the time. So I was like, hopefully I can play baseball in a movie. Like that's literally what I was like going there for. So I read, and they bring me out the room, and they're like, "Wait here," and then they put me with an acting coach. It wasn't Bob though; it was like some black dude, and like they had me look in the mirror and read my lines because they look at my facial expressions to see it, and then they we want you to come back in and read it. And it was my essay, the essay, the banditos, yeah. So, yeah, so that was the one. And I remember like then it got to Claire, so we was auditioning that Claire Simon over and over, and I'm seeing all these like
those auditions. So it might have been.
That's what I'm saying. It had to be around 6 or 7.
I forgot about going to Claire. I'm thinking LaSalle. I keep thinking LaSalle because by the time I went to Claire, they had told me to come back. They gave me the role.
Oh, so like no, they were screen testing you there.
Oh no, because like after I did the LaSalle, I didn't hear from them for maybe a year.
Oh, you auditioned a while. So yeah.
Bro, I auditioned for that at 12. I was 12 years old when I auditioned for that. I got it at 14. They called me back when I was just turned 14, going into high school.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I auditioned in 99.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I did that shit like a long time ago. Why y'all calling me now? I mean, I don't know shit about the industry.
A long way then.
Yeah. I remember I'm like, bro, trust me. I think I started auditioning in the summertime because actually now I think about it, it had to be early. It was early in the baseball. It was somewhere in the baseball season. I do remember that because this is another story I never told before. We had a game, so we had another callback audition, and my brother was still up for the role. And like, Ramon, I love you, but like this is a true story. He was still up, so both of us were still up for the role. And we get in there, and we had to leave our baseball game early, I want to say, or we were getting to the game late. But I want to say I think we were getting to the game late. And we walk into Claire Simon's office. And you know, as we know now, like, they gonna watch how, especially as a kid, they trying to see how you are because wherever you're gonna be is how you're gonna be on set. And Claire goes, like, she comes up to us, you know, they greet you like, "Hey, how are you today?" And I remember my brother goes, "Mad or sad?" One of it rhymed. One of them, it was mad or sad. And she's like, "Why?" It's like, "Cause we had to miss our baseball game." And I remember that day was the last day my brother auditioned for Jefferson. Yeah. I didn't say that because I didn't like talking anyway. I was legit shy. So I'm gonna give you the cliche. I'm good. You know, because I didn't like talking. So, but I had six to seven auditions, and I remember my last audition that's when we all were there when they took that picture. They was like, "Hey, let's get a group picture." My mom like, "That's different." You know, like they never did that. And the dude Darnell, who was my double or stand-in, because they used him, was like, I remember I wasn't gonna audition. I didn't want to go in. I was very shy. Like that was legitimately me. My mom had to convince me on the very last audition to get out of the van. See, I wasn't an actor like you, Brian. So you know,
why you saying
I didn't like the attention. Cause and you see Brian's face, he's like, "What? You want
That's
to
crazy.
go there?"
That's crazy.
Yeah, like you know, I'm like, nah. Like I'm not going. I'm tired of. I don't like people staring at me and like just looking at you. Then they don't say anything, and it's just and my mom was like, "Come on." She called my dad. My dad on the road. He was a truck driver at the time. He like, "Yo, come on, Julian. This is like audition 6 or 7. You got to go in there. You used to this." I'm like, "No, I'm not going. I'm not going." And we outside of Claire Simon in the van, and my mom goes, "Julian, I'll give you $20 if you go in there." And my brother pops his head around the van like, "Julian, do you know how many Pokemon cards we can get for $20?" Hey. So I literally go in there, I audition, and like the dude who ends up playing my double, Darnell, he was sitting there, so he was still up for it apparently. And my mom looking at me, she hyping me up. She like, "Look at him. You gonna let that little fat ass boy beat you out for the role?" I'm like, "No."
Wow.
No. Like, well, she didn't say fat ass boy, y'all. She said fat boy. You gonna let that little fat boy beat you for the role?
You want to put a little
my mama never called me fat.
Right.
She never called me fat. We was always in the husky section. So, but yeah, that was literally my last one. So I did it, and they were like, "Let's take a group picture," and like the rest is history, man. Like, the rest is history. And I remember seeing y'all, and because y'all don't remember, they was like, "Hey, we want to get y'all sizes, and we want to take a picture." It was in the audition room, and we like, "Huh? Our sizes?" Damn, I ain't never been on an audition where they As for our sizes, like
Right.
what is this?
That's a
Yeah.
telltale sign right there.
Yeah. Well, we know now, Brian. Like we didn't know. We didn't know when we were there because you did. You knew. You knew. Hey, he knew he got the role when him and Michael B. Jordan was in the same room. He like, I'm going.
Yo, only him, yo, we smashing this, yo.
Right.
Yeah, yo.
Hey, yo,
Word
word
to
to
my
mother,
mother,
yo,
I got Mike.
this is
I got
mine.
Mike.
Hey, yo, word to mother, this is
It was a
mine. Like,
done deal.
Hey, yo, mad facts.
Hey, before we get to the next time, I do want to say, so I do gotta say, because of the baseball training camp and watching Brian, this is when I knew like this is entertainment. Like this shit, like they can make anything look fucking real. Like UIC, I'm like, all right, we get the glove, I'm getting money, we finna throw. I'm watching, I'm saying, all right, they can throw, they good. So then it's us, the main cast. So then second base, I'm like, they hitting ground to this motherfucker. And I'm watching this nigga like, bro, he can't feel the ground ball. How is he finna be in? How the fuck is he finna be in a film and he can't feel the ground ball? How you gonna sit my man over here? And then watching him throw the ball, I said, wait, what? I'm like, wait, I'm taking it. I'm like, bro, I do this shit. I play this shit.
Yo, look, that was my like imposter syndrome moment. Cause I can act, right? So I'm reading the lines like it's nothing. And they was like, yeah, we're gonna put you in the baseball camp. I'm like, okay, cool. That sounds fun. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And Mark said, welcome to training. And I was like, huh? Wait, what? Bro, I'm watching y'all. I was like, they do this. They slide, y'all sliding, catch it, one hand, boom. I'm like, oh. They're like, yeah, now you. I was like, huh?
I swear to God, I'm watching this, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, and I don't know who I said. I don't know if I said, wait, but bro, these motherfuckers are bums. Like they can't play this. So I'm like, how's this? I'm sitting here, this question is somewhere like, how's this movie finna work when he can't play baseball? And then when we start shooting, I'm watching them put the cameras in. I said, that's some fucking voodoo ass shit.
Yeah,
like I'm like, I think it was like was it the pop up? Like even with the pop up, I'm watching with the ladder. They just dropped the ball and it's just the angles. And then when you watch it, and I'm looking like, ain't that? Because I'm thinking like, how they gonna hit this ball so fucking high? And he got to let this shit hit his head.
Yeah.
He gonna get dizzy, man. Might pass out. It's hot as hell out there. They got us in these. Bro, that was when we was hot as hell out there in them thick ass coats and shit. Like so, but then I'm like watching that. I said, damn. This is it. This is movie. Like I always wanted to say. I tell people, I was like, man, when I said, okay, I get it now. Like, they can put something. They go. All they need is they actors. They need their people to put it. They could put this motherfucker together, man.
Word. I think it speaks to the fact that they wanted some authentic. First of all, they wanted authentic Chicago kids.
Yeah.
They only got 2 from the East Coast.
Right.
So they wanted somebody with some experience. But they did not care about experience. They wanted baseball players who could really do this and do the acting thing, even whether or not they knew that they could. And all y'all was lit, you just didn't know it yet.
And like I say, and as I was like, okay, I'm getting like, cause like I think about it like a lot, like that time we had just from the bus rides, the pickups from the band and stuff like that, like getting on even Melody nerve.
Melody.
Big crush.
I was gonna say you and G Baby.
She was fine. Y'all did have a crush on her. I remember that.
Never forgot her.
Haircut. She had the blonde hair, boy. I remember her, boy.
Oh, she could go through some squares though. I said, damn.
Oh yeah, she was a smoker. She was a smoker.
She could go through some squares.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, she was a smoker.
I do got another question for you, Brian. So I heard this as a rumor and rumbling, but so of course after Hardball, you got to be one of the castmates on another popular '90s show, all that. The crazy taxi, Jamaican taxi guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I heard this from some people, and I could be told. I mean, I'm asking the question. I'm right or wrong. I was told that Brian wanted me to be in that role, but something like it was something I forgot what they said. It was like he wanted me to be in that role, but he preferred you over in some capacity or something like that.
What? So what we learned was that and I don't even know how true this is, but what they said was that they were, because Brian has done this before with Keenan.
Yes.
He booked Keenan on was that Mighty Ducks 2 and found him for all that right after that. So that was the formula that he was trying to follow again when they was finding out, oh yeah, we bringing all that back. He was like, okay, one of my cast members is among this. And so what they told us was that everybody got a chance to audition for all that. Shut up.
Well, you and I had a conversation. You know what happened, right?
No.
So I auditioned. Only me and you.
Right. Oh, only us?
I think because Mike said he never got the chance.
That's corny, bro. Why would they lie?
That's why I'm asking. I'm like, I'm trying to. I heard this rumbling, but I'm like, that. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't even. I didn't.
So what I was told was, what I remember was apparently because it was for the reboot,
right?
And they were like, hey, we want like two of who we thought would be the funniest kids out of the group. So, and they always limited the black kids on all that anyway. So they were like, hey, what I was told was, they told my mom like, yo, we picking the two who we think is gonna be the funniest. So I bet it's gonna be you, and they was like, we want Julian to come audition. So here's my dream, bro. Here's my dream. I'm like, yo, this is perfect. I'm like, this about to be. I'm like, if I just did this, hey, I'm about to kill it.
Right.
So I know you remember you had to either create your own characters, or you can read the ones that they give you, or you can do 1-in-1. So I decided to do 1-in-1. So I wanted to do what they gave me, and then I created a character. I got an agent when that's happened. The agent was the casting director of all that in Chicago. We had fired that agent before this all that audition. Yes. So I walk in the room and I'm like, yeah. So literally, I'm a kid. Like, I didn't fire her. My mom walked away from this one and we went with somebody else. And so I walk in the room and I got the most confidence. I'm like, yo, I'm about to, like, it's Brian Robbins. Like, and I heard Brian, I heard you were auditioning for it too. Right. And so I'm like, oh, all right, bet. Like, he either gonna cast both of us or one of us is up for this role. Like obviously one of us is up for it, or he gonna take both. I don't know. Yeah. So I go in there and I walk in and she's like, hello, Julian. This is the old agent we fired. I'm like, I can't even remember her name. But I'm like, hi. And she's like, are you ready to audition for all that? Right, and I'm like, yeah, right. So I do my whole thing. Like my name was Dr. Dizzy and I had Nurse Do, and like the whole punchline was, the whole thing was the doctor couldn't stomach blood. So it was like, that was the whole thing. And like at the end of the thing, it was, and so the punchline was I'm dizzy, which was Nurse Do and Dr. Dizzy. So like I do it, fall out on the floor, all that type of shit. Everybody laughing. And she's snickering a little bit. And she looks at me, right? Oh no! Oh my God, bro! Listen to me, because for a long time I was like, after this, like I'm giving this disclaimer as a foreshadow. I was like, man, this nigga Brian got fucking all that and shit like that, and I'm like, oh, hey man, hey look, hey, but I literally do it, and she looks at me, and goes, like her casting associates are laughing, everybody at the table is laughing, and she goes, and she's laughing a little bit. But she's trying to continue. She goes, you're funny, but you're not all that funny.
Yo, what?
And I was 11 years old, I want to say, when and I walk out the room. And like, thank you. And it's a thank you for coming. Because you got to think though, right? And like, I think about it because we've been learning, like, it's a business, right? I think they realized, like, they saw how big our movie was going to be before we did. And I think that, like, losing us as kids, and we're fresh, or like we're hot, and like we're getting auditions galore, like right after Hardball. So like, I think that it was more like, and you're my agent. I am on your roster. Like, so it's like, she was seeing the dollar signs, like, and I'm the fat kid. So like, y'all in their mind, like, it's like every role is fat, chubby, like all of them. So they're like, oh, he gonna milk this. And so that was my all that audition experience. I only had one.
And you know what's crazy? I held a bit of resentment toward Brian Robbins in there because they initially promised that somebody else from set was coming.
Yeah.
When I booked it, I auditioned for all that probably like twice.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the second time they flew me out to LA and they were like, yo, somebody, we're not saying who, somebody coming. So I'm like, yo, it's G Baby, it's Julian, it's Mike, it's Mike. Who, what? Somebody coming, bro. Like, and I show up to set and our moms were talking every day.
Yep.
After a while, I was like, okay, maybe it's not Julian. And I show up to set and nobody familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo. And so I end up linking up with Brian. He took me into his Porsche and showed me the Hardball song. And yeah, bro, he put the CD, and this is how like they had just got from the studio. Because he took the CD, he put it in the Porsche, and it was like 16 seconds of silence. And he was like, you got to give it a minute because they just recorded this. I'm like, okay, cool. Right. I was like, oh. And I'm sitting there with him, and we kind of just shooting the shit. I'm 12, bro. So I'm really not like, I'm not like chopping it up with this man like that. But he was like, hey man, how have you been feeling? How's everything? And I was like, yo, I mean, if I could be 100 with you, you said somebody was coming. Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the deal with that? He was like, and you know, just like he's just a white dude. Like, it's all business for him. So he was like, oh, it just didn't work out. So, you know, this ain't work. Yo.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy that they lied and said that everybody got a shot. And it's crazy that they did not allow you a shot. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't know if they lied. We just don't know if everybody else outside of Mike actually auditioned. Because Chris has never said he auditioned. I've never heard Chris say he auditioned, or did he?
He never said to me.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
Never said to me.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it was literally, I was told it was only me and you. So that's what I'm saying. I was told something totally different.
But you know what though? This was my intro into Hollywood.
Yeah, like, I was
on this New York stuff before Hardball, and then after Hardball, I was still in New York. Yeah. And so my intro to Hollywood was all that, and I was like, this for the birds. Like, not to say that I still appreciate the experience. I appreciate being on Nickelodeon and the whole nine, but Hollywood, that was weird. That was a weird time.
It's and it's crazy, right? Because like us as kids, we be watching you and like, damn, we wish we was in his shoes. And then
I was like, damn, I'm not gonna keep this motherfucker. Like, damn, but he got it. Like, you know what it is,
bro. And just speaking to that point, obviously, you know, and our viewers probably even saw, the documentary, right, about it. So like, even in that, like, it makes sense how the experience was. And I watched the documentary, and I text you. You didn't text me back. I don't know if you changed your number or nothing. But
I might have changed my number on you.
Yeah, so I will get it after. But no, I was like, damn, like that shit crazy. I'm like, hey, I noticed the same number. Hey, if your number changed after the cruise in 2017. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't respond. Yeah. I'm like, okay, like, he had to change it. I know he ain't just like ignore me like that. But no, I watched it. I'm like, yo, that's crazy because, like you said, your moms and my moms talked all the time and was traveling together. So like, I didn't know the magnitude of the dynamic though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people haven't seen the documentary, y'all go check out the documentary for them. You know, and it's just like, that was crazy. But I will say this: thank God you had a covering over you, because your experience and your story could have been way worse. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yo, I didn't know. We filmed the documentary, and I'm just speaking to my own experiences. You know, and when we initially spoke to them before filming the documentary, me and Gio was like, we not going without each other, because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really like, I don't even know y'all intentions for real. And so once I got to know the documentarians, I was like, okay, I mess with y'all. Y'all are good people. I see it. But they didn't tell us nothing about anybody else. And like, rightfully so. Like, that's not they to tell. And so we got to screen it. We got to watch it probably like a month before it came out. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't know about none of that. Like, I didn't know nothing. And so I'm watching and I'm just like, okay, yeah, episode 2 now. Okay, yeah, episode 3. What? Like, that's a crazy situation. And you're right. If I didn't have the mom that I had, that crazy lady from the Bronx, I don't know, bro.
That was insane. Go ahead, Mike.
I do want to say that I think another thing with us when we was recording is the dynamics with our moms.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they was a funny group of people, man. Like I realize now it's like they was a bunch of gossiping adults, a bunch of gossiping,
Yes.
snickering. Like I'm like y'all was acting childish a lot of
It
times.
could have been a reality show for the
Bro,
moms.
just
Yeah.
alone.
That would have been nuts.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like crazy. But before we head out, we got to get on this topic because it's been buzzing. B hit me with the post.
Yeah.
He hit me with it too. He hit both of us with it.
I was looking, we like, oh. So.
And it lined up perfectly because it was right after you hit me to come on this show.
It was.
I was like, wait, what?
So, the streets put it out there.
Yeah.
The Kekembas of Hardball versus the Sandlot. Who would win in a 7-game series?
That's crazy.
So,
first of all,
I'm gonna let Julian go ahead. I mean,
I want you to actually go first because here's the thing, though, right? And we kind of discussed this before. Since Sandlot was before Hardball, and Hardball was before Sandlot, but Hardball was the Black Bad News Bear.
Oh, what the fuck?
You were the Benny of Hardball, if you will. I think did we lose my Brian? There we go.
I lost connection.
Oh, here we go. We all good. We back.
I'm in here.
Good.
Okay.
Mike, you here?
Yeah. I'm here.
Mike frozen. Okay. All right. Is it? I'm just because we pause and we'll re-edit the is he? There we go. Now you're moving. A little bit. So, is he moving on yours, Brian?
Oh yeah,
I see.
Brian not even up on mine. I can't pause because somebody on the mobile app.
No, you don't. You don't have to pause it. I'm just saying we'll do it in the editing. But but you were the Benny of the Kekembas. So I personally feel, and you played shortstop, which I think is a more valuable position. But I'm sorry, like that's an insult. I think that's more of an insult to you because they keep talking about one kid, whereas we actually had multiple kids. So I more so want you to start this off, and then I'll get the baseball perspective of. But I want you to just go ahead and tell us like what you thought.
So when you sent it, I was looking. First, I went to the comments and I'm looking, and I'm just they got Benny the Jet. They got Nunez on the mound. Benny went to the league. He went AAA. He had the better pitcher. Unless he can wear headphones. And I'm looking. Basically, we was either swept or gentleman's sweep.
Right.
And I had to start thinking, and I'm like, wait. I'm like, first of all, okay. Sandlot was a group of kids in the neighborhood that played baseball, right? Now, if we stick to that aspect, we got Mike B back before the birtherism certificate. So, and I'm like, and then like you said, I'm like, all right, they had Benny, they had me. Like, bro, first of all, I got robbed of a home run. Bro, you had to steal a home run from me in the championship game, which was the only reason G had to come up to the bat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when we first started, I was the only one that scored a run. You know what I'm saying? Before me and Andre got into the argument and I quit the team because y'all, you know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, okay.
Right.
Then I'm like, look at our middle of our lineup. We had Julian, Mike. No particular order. Julian, me, Mike, and Chris. In the middle of the lineup.
Right. Use the character names for the fans so they know. Yeah.
Okay. You had Ray and Andre top two. That's speed right there. They could bunt. They can get on base. Get around the bases. In the middle of the lineup, you had Jefferson Albert Tibbs, Kofi Evans, Jamal, and Clarence. You know what I'm saying? And then we on our back end. That's when we had Stilo, Aaron, and Alex. So and we still had a good 7, 8, 9. So then I'm looking at the Sandlot. You got
remember
Benny.
Aaron. He was
right. That's what I'm saying. We had Steve, Alex, and Aaron on the back three. Right. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He could have been our ninth. So basically, our ninth hitter, Aaron, was almost like a leadoff with speed. Bring it with Ray, and Andre. We had Stilo and Alex on the 7 and 8. Like our middle of the lineup was bonkers. Okay.
Stacked.
So
That's
then
I don't
we go to
understand.
I'm looking stacked. So now we go to the sound. I'm like, okay, you got Benny. Okay, what you gonna put Benny third, fourth? You might throw Benny third and then the Big Bambino fourth. All right. Okay, then you have Nunez. Small.
So here's the
squints.
actual roster.
Right.
I'm pulling it up for you. Like somebody made an order of the actual
And it's no
Sandlot,
disrespect
what they
to the
would
Sandlot.
put.
It's no disrespect. I do want to say it's no disrespect.
It's not, but
to the
they're
Sandlot.
not
Like,
better. It ain't no disrespect. The whole point is, bro, first off, they're just not better. And at the end of the day, I'm tired of so you being political about it, like politically correct. I'm gonna just say it exactly how it is. Be honest. Say it exactly.
I don't want people to think
we
crapping on the film. I don't want people to think we crapping on the film or nothing. Like, wonderful film. Dude, I love the film.
Film.
Now we speaking on the baseball aspect.
Yeah, just the baseball. But you don't want people. But people are crapping on us in the comments. They're crapping on us in the comments.
They disrespectful.
Bro, disrespectful as hell in there. Bro, are you kidding me? And you worried about their feelings? Their feelings? Are you serious? Are you serious? Hey, say it how you truly mean. You know what this podcast is called. He said it, not me.
Not me.
That's
not me.
it.
Right.
So you tell them exactly how it is. Because you are the Benny. Bro. So if you were the Kobe, the LeBron, the Jordan of the team in everybody else's eyes.
Right.
Say it how it's supposed to be said.
Okay, so we busting their ass. And then they forget. They keep saying we busting their ass. Oh, we busting their ass. Because also I forgot, they keep saying Miles. Oh, they got Miles. Ray pitch and Clarence pitch.
And Clarence pitched. Fuck out.
We got three. You only need three. You only need three.
Yep. Three arms. Bro,
and I'm like,
No, go ahead. Finish it up.
And so I'm like, bro, I think people was like, no, they just looked at the film. It's like when you put it on that paper and you break down, because like when you see the film, like this video of Andre bunting the ball, Ray bunting the ball, it's video of Clarence pitching, it's video of it's actions of these people hitting it, everybody a part of the whole field. And yes, this video is Sandlot, but like, bro, they're not like body to body. No.
I agree. So look, first of all, I'm gonna just say this. Brian hit on something that if we all were on a podcast and like if we were I hope maybe one day like they'll see these and see the comparisons, and maybe like all of us can come together, like all the baseball movies, and like even if it's a celebrity softball game or something. And
that'd be beautiful.
Like just it would be. But I think that none of them play baseball. Right. Like, you know how you were like, you watch Brian in baseball camp? Like, I don't think that they had that.
Right.
I don't think they had that. I think that they were actors who they chose to do this movie. Right. Whereas they legitimately looked for, like you said, 6 of our 9 Allen didn't play baseball for real. So 5 of our 9. Because I remember they wanted to see Allen pitch. Maybe he did. But I remember at the audition, he had to go outside and they had to watch him throw. What? So, yeah, I remember that. He went outside of Claire Simon's office and they had to watch him throw. That's crazy. So I think that we have more actual people that play baseball on our roster. Yeah. And I was saying this to Mike. Because people keep saying they were passionate about the game. They're saying like they loved it. They played from sun up to sundown. We couldn't. So that was one thing. Like, so that's already like we could not. Okay, right. Like I got jumped. Right. G-Baby got shot in broad daylight. Right. I just want to put that out there. I got taped home. I don't know if y'all like people forget that. Like, right. I was scared to walk home at night. But G-Baby got shot in broad
on a Saturday morning, bro. Like,
yeah, Saturday morning. It was right after the game.
Right after the game, bro.
Like,
are you kidding me?
Goddamn Saturday morning special, boy.
Yo, bro. So like people forget that. So it's like people like, oh no, but they had Benny. I was like, Benny plays center field for them. So I done looked at every roster that people was like he was a center fielder. You cannot win a baseball game with one person.
Right.
It could come down to one person, but one person is not going to single-handedly win this ball game where we had ballers. And they had Smalls in left field, and we all know that he was terrible.
Right.
He was
Wait,
terrible. And
Smalls,
Squint,
you out in left field?
Smalls was in left field. We're
Bro,
killing them. And that's
run
what
the
I'm saying. Like, we're
bases.
killing them because he couldn't catch. He couldn't catch or throw. And so I'm like, all right, so like this is what they got, right? They got Kenny on the mound. They got Ham as the catcher, of course. They got Timmy Timmons at first base. They got Bertram Grover Weeks at second base. Squints was their shortstop. So like, so pound for pound, position wise, you and the Twins, right? The Twins, because they had who was it? The Timmons, Tommy and Timmy. Timmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had the dude Allen, McLennan. Like I said, Smalls in left field, Benny the Jet in center field, and Tommy repeat Timmons in right field. So I'm like, if we're dead pool, let's say we suck, the worst you could possibly, the least you're gonna do is pull the baseball. So if you hit this ball left field, we're going to score unless Benny is Casey from the Bad News Bears, where they were like, go catch everything.
Right.
Like, there's no way they beat us. There's no way they beat us. And I told them, I was like, bro, they're like, y'all delusional. Y'all delusional. And like, and I just want to say this. This is the only time I'm gonna go ahead and be proud about my fatness as the kid. Like me versus Ham, even and I was the first base he's catcher, no debate, no shot in hell that the Hambino, the great Hambino, is better than Jefferson Albert Tibbs. I was gonna put that out there right now. There's no way that the great Hambino is better than Jefferson. Plain and simple.
Like when you like, I'm looking at the same list. I'm like, wait, yeah, Beanie has to do, bro. You got Smalls and Tommy in the on the left.
Yeah,
bro. We're running. We testing that arm. What that arm? Bro, we
black.
don't.
We're black. We're the black baseball team. The black baseball team usually wins it if they have athleticism. Like, that's just by default. If they have some type of mechanics, which we did, and they're athletic too, like, and God forbid, don't let them see this. Don't let us bring somebody like Calvin from the Buwas that actually could hit. Like I said, we just talking about a pickup game. Like, Calvin legitimately could hit and got drafted in real life while they talking about rookie. Like, Calvin got drafted. Yeah. He only got the single layer or whatever, a rookie ball, but he got drafted. Played I signed 3 pro contracts. Right. They forget that there was people that actually legitimately played baseball. They have no shot against a Dominique that was also on the Buwas. Bro, I'm like, come on, man.
And I'm thinking our infield, you had Clarence at third, me at short, Mike at second, and you at first. Or was Mike in the outfield, or was Andre at second?
Andre was at second. Michael B was in the outfield.
And outfield. Yeah. So then you got Stilo, Alex, and Mike in the outfield. Like,
and Aaron.
No, it's 4 people. Well, we had and Aaron. So we had bro, like, well, no, and we had Ray.
Actually, no, Mike played third base like one of the games. He did. So he was a utility player.
Right.
He played third base on one of those. So we got versatility.
Bro.
Damn. And we played baseball for real, y'all. Like, I don't understand why, with the exception of Brian, but he was a thespian, and Michael B, they were fellow thespians.
Mike was more athletic than me, though. So
yeah. See, like, we win this by a landslide, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we win it. I think Mike did. I saw your comment. I think you were like, it goes out to like a game 7. I think it does go game 7, but I think we pull it off because also, like, you're not hitting Miles with his headphones on. Remember that at all. So if he pitches game 1, and then like so if you rotate it, he's going to pitch 1, 4. And then everybody else, so 1 and 4, and if we can, he can come back and pitch game 7, like if we have to. And so I think we win game 7, and it's like people said that they were more passionate about baseball because they played sun up to sundown. And I was like, hey, with all due respect, and if any of my clients watch this episode, I've trained kids that were very passionate about baseball. Doesn't mean that they were good. Doesn't mean that they just because their love for the game. Like, I know kids that I got a kid that he knows all baseball history, statistical like facts.
Yeah.
But
He
he's
came
not
in
the greatest player. So it's like but he still is passionate, and it's like if that's all y'all basing it off of,
Nah.
then they're not good, bro. And their game never ended. I told Mike that. He forgot that part. Their game never ended. It was always a continue. What you about to say, Mike?
I'll let Brian go.
Oh yeah, Brian. What's your thoughts?
I was just gonna say, bro, as far as that argument that they love the game so much, bro, I love the WWE, but you don't see me doing flips in the ring and all that. Like, I'm not gonna be able to execute. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even a real sport for real, but I can't do it.
Right.
I love the NBA. I'm not out here. I can't, bro. You can't put me up against Dylan Brooks and them, and I don't even like him, but he would shake me up. Let's be honest. The love of the game is not enough, bro.
So you got us in game. You got us in 5, 6, or 7.
I got us in 5. I'm not baseball minded. Okay. Yeah. Everything that y'all just said got me sweeping niggas. Like, it's on. I believe us now.
I believe her. We done made this man a believer.
And when you saw it, did you initially?
Every time they say something, I'm like, nah, it's us.
Now, when you first saw it, did you kind of like you were?
No. I seen the Sandlot. I seen that movie. I just watched it like 3 months.
Me too. I did too.
I watched Hardball, and then the Sandlot came on automatically, and so I was just like, it's on. Like, I'm just watching. My girls is watching. They're like, you love baseball, huh? I'm like, no.
Hey, that's another one.
I'm like, yo, and I actually had the thought before that meme came out. I had the thought, like, who would win? And I'm watching the Sandlot, like, it's evident. It's evident who's taking this. After y'all compelling arguments, there is nothing. You can't sway me.
Hey, something to end on. Now that you mentioned it, because like I don't watch Hardball anymore, right? But you did just say you watched it. You just showed your kids. You showed your kids.
Yeah.
So
my youngest too, so I knew she wouldn't even really be able to comprehend fully. But I just want her to see Daddy on TV.
So how was it for your other kids seeing it? Because I showed my daughter like Daddy now, as an adult acting on TV, and then I'm like, hey, she sees the Hardball poster I have in my hallway.
Word.
And so she's like, I'm like, hey, that's Daddy. Like that was Daddy like growing up, and then I don't know if she like fully watched Hardball. I think she was a little bit too young, but I think now she's like I showed her Sandlot and she loved it. So I'm like, all right, now I gotta bounce back, spin the block real quick, show you Hardball so you understand like, no, this was legitimately like this was Daddy like watch it and see how it is. Cause she was more Sandlot, and this is another one for the viewers. She was more focused on the dog, Hercules, than she was like, why is he so mean? Why did he take all of the baseballs? Like that was it. So like, how was your experience showing your kids?
So my son, he's my oldest. He's 11. So So he had seen it beforehand, but him watching it now is trippy. He's 11 now, bro.
11.
So it's trippy because I was 11 for the first half of that film. I turned 12 when we was shooting. And so watching it with him is like, I'm looking like, this is crazy. This is crazy, right? My girls are younger. So my middle child is 6 and my youngest is 2. So, but my middle child looks a lot like Andre. And so she was doing this thing where it was emotional for me because she watching and she's like, I look like him. I look like that boy. And I was like, that's your daddy. She's like, I know what you're saying. I look like him. I'm like, you look like me now, but like, yeah. You look like she makes like Dre, like she makes Dre faces. And my youngest, it was adorable because she was like, my son's name is Ezra. So she's like, that's not Daddy, that's Ezra. I'm like, fine. Yeah, bro. But yeah, it was emotional, man. I gotta do it when they're all old enough so that because the whole time I call my girls the cuss police. So every time they hear, especially somebody that's like a kid, they know is a kid, they like, he can't say that. I'm like, yeah, but it's a movie, babe.
My daughter's the same way. She's like, he said a bad word.
Yeah.
I think that's why I ended up turning it off. Because I was like, but Daddy didn't curse. Daddy didn't curse. Daddy didn't curse.
That's crazy.
Hey, Mike, when the last time you watched it? When the last time you watched it?
It had to be a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I think I had showed my ex because she had never seen it.
Oh, word.
So,
Word.
yeah.
Did it make the moment better or did it decrease the moment? If you know what I mean.
No, it was honestly, it was more like it didn't really, to me, it wasn't much a reaction, but just me like reading the room, it kind of felt, she was like, wait, this thing was bad as hell. The fuck? Like, like, because like, I don't think she would have like seen it. Like, well, yeah, she didn't, because it's a hood classic and stuff like that. So, so, because like, it was the first time watching, so yeah, she didn't like see it as a young person. So like, she didn't. Honestly, it's just to see me.
Yeah, right.
So, but like, it was like, all right, you cursing a lot. Like, it wasn't that big a reaction. It didn't like mellow out or kill anything like that.
Right.
But I will say it's interesting, like watching it with somebody and just the different reactions these people get, and they like,
I hate watching it with people that have never seen it.
Yeah,
like my wife was a fan of Hardball. Like she watched it. She's born in '88 too, so she grew up with the movie, and she's got two younger siblings who loved the movie when they was kids. So and she has this funny story that when she was watching it, like she would watch it and she would laugh at all the stuff I was saying. And her mom, her late mom, rest in peace, would be like, "You like that boy, don't you?" And she'd be like, "No, I don't like boys." Like that, you know, it's a full circle moment for our marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes, you know, she likes to brag on her husband. So somebody will come over and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, he was in Hardball," and then somebody be like, "Oh, I've never seen that movie," and we turn it on, and I can't stand watching it with somebody that ain't seen it because I'll be sitting there like, they be like, they'll be looking at me and they'll be like,
yeah, it's just like, yeah, because it's like if you ain't seen, like, especially if you watch it, it's like you gotta watch. It's like it's like watching at a certain point in your life to like have that feeling towards it. You know what I'm saying? Because like just the other day, this guy, he recognized me and he was like, "Man, bro, you don't understand. You a legend in the hood, bro. Like, bro, like you like hood certified, bro. Like you was the older brother of G, bro, and then he got like, bro, that shit resonated with." And it's like I hear that. That's why I don't know why I'm the villain now.
Right. That's crazy. That ain't fair.
No, like, and so it's like when you watch it with someone that's seen it, it's like that excitement. It's like, damn. So it's like, wow. It's like it damn to make you like, damn, get excited again about it because it's like that energy that they're giving out, like excitement of it and stuff. And then especially the one thing I definitely like when even if somebody bring it up is the what it made them feel. How they like, man, bro, you know. I think when I made that episode, and I was talking about like when people recognize me for it, me at like because I want to be in another film, I want to be recognized for something else, but not appreciating what this person's recognizing me for. It's like, bro, it'd be like the stories that I hear. Like I got the number one is bro, I got an older brother. I'm like, I got younger brothers under me, bro. And just like that dynamic, you and G, he just wanted to be up under you. He wanted to be with his brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, 20 years later, it's like, it just don't go away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But at least y'all look alike. All y'all look the same. So that's good that people recognize y'all the same way.
That hurts me though, because like when they do the then and now, it's like, oh, he didn't get ugly. Okay, he stay solid. Right. You good?
See, all y'all.
You didn't fuck up. Your life didn't fuck you up.
That's why I like. Hey, I just learned. Hey, you right though, because my DMs used to go crazy remember when the Shade Room posted us?
Yeah. No, that's when bro. I got the most average. Oh, Kofi's still good. He good, but he good. He ain't get cracked.
I know y'all read my comment section. I know you had to.
Your going
nuts. It was me, Michael B. Michael B had his, and then it was me right under him in second place because he just got it off of Mary because they like I didn't even realize it was him in the movie.
Right.
And it's like I'm like, come on, like how do y'all not see it in his face? Like I don't get that.
I don't know how you was doing break numbers back then, bro.
I was, and I lost my whole Instagram page. So with all due respect, I lost my whole Instagram. I had like 12,000 followers. So fuck you, Instagram.
Man, Instagram bugging. Right, I remember that.
Yes,
I posted a TikTok the other day, just clowning my wife. So I actually have a bunch of headbands that I was planning to sell.
I think I seen it.
bruh. I came home and my daughter was wearing it. And I was like, yo, like what? And so she was wearing it, but then she wasn't wearing it the right way after a certain point. So I was like, give me that headband. Let me show you how to put it on. So I put it on, and then I had my do-rag and the headband on. And I went to go take the trash out. So I'm taking the trash out. And I was like, bro, I can't even hear. So I just was like, let me do a tick. Let me see how, and the TikTok went crazy, bro. And I'm talking like every comment, you still fine as hell. You fine as wine. You grew up. Oh, I had a big crush. I was like, bro, I'm mad. Straight married, bro. Y'all got the back. E14, it would have been a vibe, but it ain't a vibe no more.
I got
crazy.
I'm about to follow your TikTok. I didn't even know you had TikTok, bro.
Bro, I'm not even existing on that thing, but I have to now because it ended up going up.
I want to see it because I think did you post it on IG too? I know I saw you with a yeah. Okay, so I did see it on IG.
I think I seen it on TikTok. I think I seen that on TikTok.
Hey, I had to get Mike on TikTok. Mike wasn't trying to be on TikTok anyway either. Like,
hey man,
bro, I can't even keep up with all these joints, man.
I'm like, bro, all of them, they gonna be all on the same thing. Bro. I'm gonna see a TikTok on IG, a Facebook on Twitter, a Twitter on
later. Yeah, my wife be making fun of me. She's like, I send my wife something on Instagram, and she'd be like, I saw this on TikTok 3 days ago. I'm like, well, like it again, babe.
But yeah, man, that's
good episode, man. Good chopping it up with you, B. You want to let people know? Oh, well, you already told people. Well, you want to get people your social media handles if you decide to want to get back and use them.
Yeah, right. You can get at me at Hearn, my last name Hearn. You heard, and everywhere, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and I got more music coming and all that. So yeah, stay tuned for my joint.
And we got to collab on some music too.
Realistically, bro, before I leave this earth, we need a Hardball reunion.
We've been saying that, bro.
Also, I'm gonna be in the Shy. God willing, I gotta get everything together. But in a month, I'm trying to do anniversary with Shorty. We got 7 years coming up in August, so I'm trying to be in the Shy. So
let's go. Yeah, you already know.
I got you.
If you want to borrow the Corvette, it's stipulation.
Here you go, this nigga in the Corvette.
You know, if you want to for a night, you know what I'm saying?
I'll slide you a couple dollars off of that. I'll slide you something.
You know for sure. No, definitely let me know because I told Mike when he gonna get back in town. Yeah. I might because I want to go back to. I'm gonna go back to LA eventually, but yeah.
Yep. I gotta do a live. I gotta do the live podcast for the one.
Yeah, I told him like we do the live. I said we've done it once, but I was like every now and then we need to do it more and like get on TikTok and do that stuff more. So we definitely gonna do it. Go ahead, bring us out, Mike. Baby, why you?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to get back with the social media live. But again, thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of He Said It.
Not me.
Again, big shout out to my man Brian Hearn for joining us on the podcast. Of course, co-host Julian Griffith. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. And y'all have a wonderful day. Holla.
Yes, sir.
Peace.